Imagine a city plunged into darkness where fear rules the streets and chaos threatens to tear everything apart. One man rises, not just in a cape and cowl, but as a symbol of hope, justice, and relentless determination. This is not just any superhero story. This is the Dark Knight Trilogy, a cinematic journey that forever changed how we experience heroes and villains. But after almost 2 decades, does it still hold the crown? Or has time shattered the legend? Let's find out. Hello, movie lovers. Today we are cracking open the Batcave to revisit one of the greatest superhero sagas ever told, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. It's 2025 and celebrating a major milestone anniversary, these films still pack a punch that resonates across generations. So, is Nolan's Batman still the king of superhero cinema? Let's find out. First off, a quick refresher. We have three epic films here. Batman Begins, which came out in 2005. It rebooted the Batman story with a dark, realistic edge. Then came The Dark Knight in 2008, often hailed as one of the best superhero films ever, and The Dark Knight Rises, which came in 2012, which closed the trilogy with an intense, sprawling finale. These movies shook up the genre, turning Batman into something gritty, complex, and unforgettable. What sets this trilogy apart isn't just the cape and cowl, it's the storytelling, the characters, and the atmosphere. Nolan took a comic book hero and rooted him in real human emotions and struggles. No flashy CGI spectacles, instead, a deep dive into fear, justice, chaos, and redemption. How often do we get a superhero who battles not just villains but his own inner demons? And let's talk about performances. Christian Bale is Batman, bringing that perfect mix of brooding intensity and vulnerability. But the real showstopper, Heath Ledger's Joker. Ledger's portrayal was so chilling, chaotic, and mesmerizing that it became instantly iconic. A performance that redefined what a villain in a superhero movie could be. Nolan's direction, masterful. His meticulous attention to detail, use of practical effects, and tight storytelling pulled us deep into Gotham's shadows. And Hans Zimmer's score, phenomenal. The music wasn't just background noise, it was a character of its own, driving emotion and tension like no other. Now, I'm not saying this trilogy is flawless. The Dark Knight Rises has its criticisms. Some find the pacing uneven, certain plot points overly ambitious, and the ending divisive. Plus, some argue that the trilogy may be a bit overhyped compared to today's cinematic standards. But here's the thing, nearly 2 decades later, its influence is undeniable. The Dark Knight trilogy set a new gold standard for superhero movies, pushing studios to embrace darker, more mature stories. It's inspired countless films and redefined what blockbuster storytelling can be. So, why does this trilogy remain relevant now? For starters, nostalgia plays a big role. Many of us who grew up with these movies, but beyond that, the themes Nolan explored are timeless. In an age filled with flashy superhero flicks, the grounded realism and moral complexity of these films still hit hard. In conclusion, Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy is more than just movies about a Cape Crusader. They are stories about what it means to be human in a world teetering on chaos. Whether you call yourself a die-hard fan or a casual viewer, these films deserve a revisit. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite moment from the trilogy? Do you think Nolan's Batman is still the best? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the movies that shape pop culture. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes it's not about the mask we wear, but the man underneath it.